It's been a chilly couple of days in Kansas City, so why not warm up with a delicious fall-flavored dish? Executive Chef at Chaz on the Plaza, Charles LeBlanc, is here to cook with us this morning. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Michelle.
What are we making today? It smells amazing already.
Well, today we're going to do, this is a new menu that's going on, the new menu item that's going on tomorrow night. So we've got a applewood smoked beef short rib. We're doing an apple and rosemary grits with a carrot molasses.
All right, so let's start with the short rib. What's the trick to preparing that so it's just so tender?
You know, low and slow. Never bring the temperature of the oven above, say, 215, 230.
Oh, okay, wow.
Go 4, 5, 6 hours on it.
6 hours. Yeah. There you go. And then
throw it in and let it go.
Fall apart.
Absolutely.
I love that.
We hope
okay.
it doesn't just fall apart. But, yeah.
You have to work a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay, let's start with the grits.
We're going to start with the grits. Now, a lot of people I run into, oh, I hate grits. Well, that's because they had them when they were younger, and Mom made them, and all they did was put a little bit of butter in them.
Yeah, no, you don't add just butter. I already smell the garlic. What did you start off with?
The more, the better. We sweat a little, maybe a tablespoon of garlic in there. We've got fresh rosemary. Now we had grits, and I'm doing it with just water. You can do this with stock or water.
Okay.
Salt, pepper. We got the grits. Now we're going to put in a little bit of green apple.
Green apple?
Green apple.
Is that a common addition to grits? I didn't really hear
but it's
that.
fall.
It's fall, and it's
fall.
fun. I like it. I like it.
At least I didn't put pumpkin in. Too much pumpkin
Too much pumpkin going around. Okay, so what's next?
So we're going to bring this to a boil, and for sake of time, we're going to add our Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
This would be 10 minutes into the cooking process, but of course I chose a dish that takes forever to cook. And then we're going to add our butter, and just a little butter. Maybe just
a little butter,
maybe
a lot of butter. I love that. And then, so now, do you just let it kind of sit on its own, or do you need to stir it the entire time?
You're going to have to stir it the entire time, or it's going to scorch on the bottom. So this is going to take maybe another 15 minutes on that, and while that's cooking, we're going to start plating up our short rib.
Okay, fantastic.
So we've got a little carrot molasses here.
Now, how do you make carrot molasses?
This was just carrots, red onion, and garlic that we've caramelized for about an hour and a half. You get it good and dark. We add a little bit of molasses and just a little bit of balsamic vinegar. And
we'll have the recipe at KCLive.tv later on, so you folks at home can
don't
make
fret.
this. Yes, no,
don't
if you
fret.
miss anything. Okay, so you've got our little molasses right there, and then you're plating on there some.
And that's our grit cake.
Okay, how did you create it to have that
all
form?
we did is took this right here, once it was cooked down, and we just poured it in whatever pan we feel like molding it in, and then let it cool and cut it out. Much like you would polenta, you know, it's basically the same thing.
That looks great. Okay.
And so then we go on
after
with
6 hours.
After 6 hours, it's not as long as you would think. It goes quick.
Yes.
Find a good TV show for about 6 hours.
In terms of the seasoning that you have on there, again, what is that?
Seasoning is basically just salt, pepper. And then we'll smoke it with applewood for about 2 hours, and then we braise it down for about another 4 to 5 hours. And then that's what you end up with. It almost falls apart. You never want it just to fall apart, because that means you really overcooked it.
Then you overcooked it.
Too fast and too long. And then we'll finish with a little local bull's blood greens.
Absolutely beautiful. And how do the flavors kind of come together?
You know, they just work.
They just work.
They just work.
Yeah.
I couldn't say, but molasses, grits, it just kind of goes together. Might as well put it in something savory.
Chef, thank you so much for stopping by. Well, Chef Charles shared his recipes for apple and rosemary grits and his carrot molasses sauce. You'll be able to find them both on our website, KCLive.tv, later on today. And the grits, well, they are cooking right now. All right, thank you so much.
Thanks, Michelle.
Well, still to come.